Well, hey, babe, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey. Let's go ahead and get into life after lockup. Let's talk about it. All right, we start this episode off with Amber and Puppy. That's kind of where it ended on last week's episode. So Amber is searching for Puppy. She's trying to check on Puppy, see how she's doing. She gets this address from Puppy's mom. She goes over to check on her, and it just so happens that Puppy is exactly at that address, okay? Puppy came to the door, honey, but she a bit confused because she don't know why the Amber in her house. She's like, girl, why are you here, okay? You abandoned me before, honey. Why are you here being so concerned about what's going on with me? All right. What else did she say? Amber asked her, Amber's just like, I just want to check on you, make sure you're good. But who was the person that answered the door? Puppy said, girl, that ain't none of your business. You don't need to worry about that, honey. Don't worry about who answering the door, honey. You need to worry about why you came over here trying to check on me. And I was like, I know that's right. Like, girl, you ain't been in my life and I don't know how long, and you want to ask who answered the door? Girl, that's none of your business. What else is going on, honey? What do you want? All right. So, that's where Miss Puppy is with things. Puppy is just like, girl, go run back to the dude that you're talking to now, the guy that you're dating. You wasn't trying to be with me no way. So, girl, just go over there. She also talked about, like, I guess, like jobs and stuff, because I guess Amber wants to see about her stability and things like that. She said, well, I had a job with your girl Queen. She the one that then fired me. So both of y'all have betrayed me in some fashion. So I don't even know why both of y'all at my house over here trying to check on me and see what's going on. You didn't care any time before, so why are you worried now? Yeah, exactly. Okay, go ahead and move on. Thank you, right? So there's that. Let's get to Shane and Lacey, right? So Shane and Lacey, he wants to have like a beach day with the family. They have some other individuals that actually come out, some other couples that comes and joins them. Now, while they're at this beach day, Lacey decided to share with the ladies, like, I haven't been having sex, because y'all know she's sexually frustrated because she hasn't been getting it in with Shane, or whatever his name is. I think it's Shane. So one of the friends, or both of them, really was highly encouraging her to go through his phone. And I was kind of like, okay. One of them said, if you don't go through it, I'll go through it. And I'm like, girl, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Trying to go through somebody? No, ma'am. I didn't like that at all, girl. This ain't your man for you to want to go through a phone. I know you want to help your homegirl out, but that's not your job. No, ma'am. And Lacey should have put her in her place, but she didn't. But anyway, Lacey went ahead and went through the phone. She ended up seeing a name called Sydney. Now, Sydney to me is a unisex name. That could be for a girl. That could be for a guy child. We just don't know. We don't know which one, but she's believing that it's a girl. The person said something about they really enjoyed the training session. They're looking for another one, right? So Lacey feels away. She runs to the bathroom just so she could cry. And who does she call? John. She calls John. Let me tell y'all something. Life after lockup. Life after lockup. Love after lockup. We TV. Listen. Some of these storylines need to be retired, okay? They need to be retired, and y'all need to retire this cast. Let's be clear about that. Like Shane and Lacey, it's the same shit over and over and over again. Shane pissed her off. She goes and calls John. Then they got some friction in between the two. Amber and Puppy. It's so many people not interested in their storyline, honey. Why are they back? Forcing something and they ain't even together. Just forcing something to be in the two ain't even together. And then who else we got? Brittany and Marcelino. Y'all spent the whole season and a half or more of this girl running behind her motherfucking mama. Okay? Because her mama was on drugs or whatever. That ain't got shit to do with life after lockup when it's supposed to be about Brittany and her husband. So I'm like, that was just a whole lie. Some of these storylines, these people need to go. Now, y'all just gave us love after lockup with this brand new cast. I'd rather see these people's journey and them dealing with life after lockup. Now, the only person I let slide is SHAUN and SARA, because now he got a new girl on his hands, right? And as much as we all may not like SHAUN as a person, he can be entertaining to watch. And it seems like Miss SARA may give him a run for his money. And I'm hoping that SARA does play him and give him back that work that he's giving out to everybody else, right? But some of these other folks, half of this cast, Life After Lockup, We TV, Love After Lockup, y'all need to let these motherfuckers go. Let these folks go. They ain't talking about shit. Let them go. But let's go ahead and move on. So she goes to the bathroom. She called John. She gets through. Oh my God. He's walking to someone else. All this other extra stuff. And he over there telling her, girl, I told you not to marry that man. Okay, so I'm just not interested in anything Shane and Lacey got going on. I may start getting to a point that I may actually end up skipping their storyline. I may not even talk about this. I may just skip on to somebody else, honey. But anywho, we see Shane over there talking to Lacey's dad. And he wants to know what's going on with Shane. And Shane is telling him, listen, I've just been really depressed lately. Like, I've been like super depressed. And I did not like her dad's response to him when he said that, as if depression is not a possibility with him. He immediately goes to say, oh, so you're saying that you're regretting marrying my daughter and having a child with her? And I was like, how did you get that out of him being depressed? You didn't even dive deeper into where these emotions are coming from. What is he feeling when he's going through this? Like, you ain't go through none of that. You immediately jump to your daughter and him not wanting to be married to her or whatever. Then tells him he wants him to stop making excuses and that he needs to go out there and get him a job. Okay. All right. But so that he don't have nobody else out here raising his daughter. And I understand. Okay, cool. Because Shaun says that he wants to, or Shane says he wants to get a job working from home so he can be there for his wife. But it's a bit difficult, right? I kind of understand where the dad is coming from a little bit. Like, you know, you still got to do what you got to do out here for your kid and your wife and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm like, did you have that conversation with all the other niggas that fucked your daughter and got her pregnant and left her with the child? Oh, okay. Because sometimes the problem seems like it's your daughter, not so much as just these men. All right. So that's that on that. I just really didn't like the conversation the dad had with her. It's crazy because how her dad started the show off when I first started watching. Her dad came off as a person where he knew his daughter made silly ass decisions and stuff like that. But as I've started back watching the show, it seems like he's more tougher on the guys than he is his daughter for her dumb ass decisions that she makes. But y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below in the comment box, honey, as I go ahead and move on to the next couple, Deontay and Nicole, because they're back. Okay. He got set to go on a blind date with a black woman. How surprising is that? All right. Her name is Crystal. I believe her name is Crystal. So he's still loving Nicole and says that he hasn't been, he says that he's been texting her, but she hasn't been responding to his text messages. He asked Miss Crystal why she's single. She says that she attracts the wrong type of guys. She said, can you believe that these guys want to use me as the rebound girl to get over their ex? He kind of got quiet. Like, yeah, because if you were to move forward with Deontay, that's what he would be using you for. But it would be sad because he'll be clearly wholeheartedly wasting your time because he's really into white women, not black women. What else did he say? He tells her that she is the first woman that he has been around or that he went on a date with that wasn't a criminal. Yikes. Crystal wants another date, but he doesn't want to rush anything, but says that he would go on another date with her. Yeah, to kill time, to get his mind off of Miss Nicole, honey. So later on, we see where he done popped up at Nicole's house. Her mama really wasn't taking too much liking to that. He wants to talk to her mom and tells her that he misses Nicole and that he loves Nicole. He tells her that he held her daughter down and he wants to get the love and affection back. He was trying to tell her that, you know, it's not about sex. Sex isn't the main thing, you know, but at the end of the day, like, I want to be wanted too. Just like she want my money and all this stuff, act like I want the same thing in return, girl. Okay. So, there's that. Her mom is confused as to why he fighting for a relationship that he clearly was not happy in. And I'm like, okay, I'm with you on that, girl. Like, why is you over here fighting for this? Well, you know, this girl don't want you. This girl don't like you. She ain't giving you nothing, honey. Like, what is this? Why, dear? Why? So then, what else did she say? She says that Nicole doesn't owe him any STX. And she tells him he overstayed his welcome and that he can go ahead and go and get out her yard. I said, oh, mama is really rude. Also, I mean, I feel like she needed to be tough on him for a reason because she knows her daughter ain't no more good for him. But also, I kind of felt like, why are you being rude to him when you know your daughter foul as hell at the same time? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be that damn harsh because it's your daughter that's the clown, not him. But okay, then, girl. So Nicole mom, you know, later on we can see where Nicole tells her, her mom tells her that Deontay stopped by and said that he missed her, but he wanted sex and he never got it or something like that. And I'm like, see, that's how telephone works. See, you missed. I didn't get what the mama got from the conversation, but again, I wasn't there in the conversation. I don't think he made it all about sex, but I think the mom did. Okay, now her mom also said it was very manipulative of him to try to get her to make Nicole talk to him. That could have been true, you know what I'm saying? But your daughter is very manipulative as well. Nicole has been with Tia, is what we learned. She's been with Tia for the past few months or whatever. She says that things have been very well, but Tia is possessive and she doesn't know how Tia is going to respond to the news of hearing that Deontay actually stopped by the house. So she's a little concerned about that, but we're going to get into that a little later. Let's go ahead and hop over here to SHAUN and SARA, okay? Now, SARA is acting like she's overwhelmed. You know, he's taking her to go get her something to eat and stuff, but SARA is over here like she got anxiety or something. I don't know if SARA is thinking somebody probably following her. I don't know what's going on with SARA, but I can't wait to dive deeper into her storyline because SARA is a bit off to me. SARA tells him that she ends up confessing, saying that she has a daughter. SHAUN up there trying to act like he giving her a hard time, like, whoa, wait, so you mean this whole time you didn't tell me, da-da-da-da-da? Well, I really hope that this is the only thing that she's lying about. And I'm just like, SHAUN, shut up, because you don't even remember how many kids you told this girl that you got with your lying ass. You also don't even remember the age that you told her with your lying ass. And if anybody wants to sit up there and believe that that man is 36 or some shit, you a clown and you a fool to believe such a thing. That man got close to 50 written all over him. No, ma'am. Let's move on. He's a fucking clown, honey. What else did she say? She said she didn't think that the relationship was real. She said because they were talking for some time, I guess like consistently for like a year or whatever. Then all of a sudden he just went completely kind of ghost. He fell back. So she didn't think that, you know, it was really serious like that. So when she says that, it makes me think that she probably was out here entertaining other guys as well. And if she was, I would not blame her. Okay. SHAUN knows this could be a good time for him. He says he knows this could be a good time for him to be honest with her about the kids and stuff, his own secrets that he's withholding from her, but he's decided to not do it. And I said, I cannot. Let's move on. Okay. He's not going to do it because he's a clown. SARA tells him that she doesn't want him to meet her daughter or her mom. And I said, come on, SARA, I'm with your girl. Don't let that man meet your family like that. SARA, don't let that man meet your family like that, girl. No, ma'am. Don't let him meet your family like that. SHAUN wants to pull over and have SEX in a car. No, the fuck not. Absolutely not. And I was kind of like, when I was watching that, when he was talking about pulling over, and so I said, do not go for that, SARA. Do not. SARA said something like, I mean, you never know. We probably could pull over into a cornfield or something. And I say, SARA, you better change your mind while you on this ride. Because I felt like just because you got me out of prison, you may have given me a little coins. You brought me a little smoothie with some alcohol in it, honey. You give me a little piece of, don't think you're finna get a little piece of this ass. Hello? No, sir. So I was like, girl, don't degrade yourself like that to even be in a damn, to even be in a car. He couldn't even do what what's that girl? What's the dude's name? Doug and Rachel. He couldn't even do what they did, which was end up getting a hotel just to get it in, just to go back. Like he couldn't even get a hotel for you to take you to just for y'all can get it in if that was something that you wanted to do. No, ma'am, girl. Don't degrade. So I love that she changed her mind when she got in the car. And she was like, listen, I'm not trying to have sex. I'm not really interested in that right now. You know, I really just want to get to my family. He tried to act like he was sad and down and out. She was like, oh, you look like you're really disappointed. And I said, fuck how he feel. If how he feel, let him feel disappointed. It's going to be okay. That's on him. And we're going to continue to move forward. Don't let him try and guilt you into anything. And she was like, actually, you know, I'm going to have my family come pick me up. I was talking to my mom the entire time. She's going to come scoop me up. So if you could just pull over into this parking lot right here. Yeah, right over there. Just pull over. Thank you. Thank you. Pull over. Thank you. I was so here for. I was like, yes. She was like, you can go ahead and go. You can just leave me here. He said, I'm not going to leave you here. She was like, but no, you really can. She was like, do not follow me. Do not get out your car because I don't want you to think that it's okay for you to even come over and speak to my mama. Do not get out your car. Okay. And you better not follow me. I said, you better lay down the law, liberty, SARA. Okay. So she also said she didn't feel comfortable with him having her mom's address. I wasn't mad at that either. Okay. And it looked like he was about to follow them. And she had to hop out the car and go check him again. Like, you came this way, but you could have went that way. Okay, it's more than one way to get out this parking lot, but you trying to go over here. No, sir, I was here for it. It was hilarious, okay? And I was sitting back like, please let her play him. Play him today, not tomorrow. Play this man, girl. Let's go ahead and move on to Christiana and John. So he wants her to marry him again. She agrees to go along with it. Of course she is, because he's the one taking care of her. She fresh out of prison. Who else she finna find to be a fool to take care of her and her family? Baby, yeah, she gonna go through with it, all right? And they end up taking these terrible ass photos of Bonnie and Clyde when it didn't give me Bonnie and Clyde at all, child. It gave me Fargo all day. But anyway, honey, if that's what y'all like, then who the hell am I? And that was that. Nicole and Tia, later on, we see where Tia arrives because Tia lives like 5 hours away. So they take turns, I guess, traveling to each other and being with each other for like weeks at a time. Nicole speaks on needing a job because she's not talking to Dante anymore to be able to pimp him out. It's hilarious. Nicole tells Tia that her mom said that Dante came over and that he was telling the mom that Nicole owed him sex for everything that he did. And I'm like, see, y'all over here putting emphasis on this, and I don't think that's what that man said, but okay. Tia tells Nicole that you pretty much started this, okay? You started this because you was taking his money. So if you taking his money and he's doing all this stuff for you, then at the end of the day, you do owe him sex. So it's weird that Tia agreed with Deontay in this, but I was kind of like, no, she does not. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, no, you chose to do all this. Even if I did ask, you could have said no. But the fact that you was thinking this and had this set up in your mind that you was going to get this in exchange, no. Okay, now if she may have told him that and that was a part of the plan and that was the agreement, then possibly. But girl, that be y'all pride. That's why y'all mess up in. You ain't get me, baby. But I also don't think that it's fair for her to use him either, right? Don't be just using the man up, just using him, knowing that you have no interest in him at all. I do think that's fucked up. Okay. Nicole says that she does want to talk to Deontay. She tried to say she miss him, but we all know she really want to talk to Deontay because she still want to get her boobs done. Okay, but she doesn't want to mess up her relationship with Tia, so she's over here trying to concoct a plan as to how she's going to continue this relationship with Tia, but also get this money from Deontay. And if Deontay get this girl this money and she's not official with him or anything, he's a bigger fool. And I'm not even gonna blame Nicole on taking the coins and all of that because he's a whole fool. But that's that. That's all that I got, on Love After Lockup. You all hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts on this show. Okay, I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.